Welcome. This is our rehab and mobility session with Luke from Essex Physiotherapy and Adam from Artemis Gym. I'm going to pass over to Luke for our first series of videos.
Perfect. So today we are going to focus on specifically lower back pain. Seeing a lot of golfers coming at the minute through the golf swing where they're doing too much through the lower back, seeing a lot of weak abdominals, a lot of deactivation of the glutes. So we're going to go through some nice easy drills of how to activate the abs, how to activate the glutes, what you can do at home for that as well as in the gym, and then we're going to progress everything onto something a little bit more complex, a little bit more developed into the golf swing, and then go from there really. Okay, so we're going to start off with a position where we're on the floor. We're going to get into a glute bridge position. So Ad, if you jump on the floor for me. So in this position, all we're going to look at is feet planted on the floor. Knees can be at about 90 degrees. We don't have to go too excessive. We were talking about this earlier. A nice cue that we're going to look for is we don't want the pelvis to come fully off the floor. Just bringing that tailbone off and contracting the glutes will just put that pelvis in a nice neutral position and not get that arch in the back. So we're going to maintain this position. Adam's going to pop the ball between his legs. So again, what this will do is just kind of maintain that nice position of the pelvis, keeping it nice and neutral. And in this position, what we're going to do is trying to maintain that. We're going to extend one leg at a time. What we're after is a nice stable pelvis, so we shouldn't see it tilt or shift from side to side. What many of you will find is that you'll see one side weaker than the other. We're going to get that tilt. That will be because the abs, the obliques and the glutes on various sides will be weaker, and that's where we see that overcompensation of the lower back. So this is a nice exercise that you can do at home just to learn how to engage those abs, how to engage the glutes and maintain that pelvis, so then when we move on to the golf swing, we can disassociate and actually use the core muscles for the swing rather than the lower back. That brings us on nicely now into a more functional position. We're going to get Adam to get one of the bands. We're going to get him to adopt his setup position in terms of golf, add a bit of resistance to it with the band, and purely working on isometric movements. But now we know how to activate that, we're going to build that into just your postural setup, okay? So, any band resistance all depends on the individual. If you feel that you need to work it a bit harder, go a little bit thicker with the resistance.
These are posh bands as well, like you can get just normal weight per band.
Yeah. So, all we need is Adam's going to go nice and straight with his arms. Hold that nice and tight. Again, as we said about that tuck in the bum underneath, so clench bum cheeks, that'll put that pelvis in a nice neutral position for us. Once we've got the tension on, we're going to then get into your golf setup. And all Adam's doing is maintaining that tension on the band, and then we're going to pull the arms in and straight out. What you'll find, it looks like a nice simple exercise. This whole side is going to be firing up to try and stop that band rotating in, okay? So again, where we've just learned how to activate that for a glute bridge position, this is how it transfers into that postural setup, and that will teach you how to kind of maintain and use that kind of core, the glutes as well, to maintain for that golf swing and not get this lower back fired up. And that's where I'm seeing all the back pain kind of kick in. So, moving on from that, we're going to make it into an even more difficult exercise. So, we are going to use the band again, but this time we're going to get a bit more dynamic. We're going to get Adam into a nice lunge position, arms out straight. And what we're doing again, engaging the glutes, getting everything stabilised, and then we're going to get the rotation going, so we're really firing up all these obliques, these abdominals and the glute on this side. Perfect. And again, all I'm after is really looking for the lower limb down. Is this really doesn't move, this holds nice and steady. All the movements coming from this core, the lower back switched off because we're engaging the glutes and the obliques and abs just on this one side, okay? So quality over quantity. We don't want a huge resistance to pull you out of the movement. As long as it's looking good, again, nice controlled through the entire range of movement. And again, nice one to build into regular gym exercise, or you can do it as a bit of a warm-up before you go out on the golf course. Make sure that when you get on the range, you're hitting for everything using the right muscles, okay?